One of the things that I've recently really come to appreciate about the brain is the fact that at any age, we can build new brain cells. That's a remarkable statement. We used to think you could only build new brain cells when you were a baby and your brain was still developing, or maybe after you've had an injury such as a stroke or a traumatic brain injury. But this idea that at any age you could continue to build new brain cells means a lot. It means that this organ, probably more than any other organ in the body, can reliably grow sharper and stronger and better and more efficient even as you age.
Tell me about that, radical kinship.
Well, I think all the things we want, in this country and the things we want to struggle for, peace, justice, equality, are really byproducts of our kinship. So no kinship, no peace, and no kinship, no equality, and no kinship, no justice. No matter how singularly focused we might be on those worthy goals, unless we stand against forgetting that we belong to each other, that there is no us and them. And that's the point of kinship.
This is kind of the centerpiece?
Yeah, this was commissioned for the museum by the De La Torre brothers.
In the lobby, you're greeted by a 26-foot-tall lenticular installation of an Aztec earth goddess.
It almost feels alive.
It is alive. You can see something new every time you look at it. Yeah. But there's no greater joy than standing in front of a new painting like, wow, is that cool?
My camera has taken me to about 100 countries in every continent in the world, and I've used it to shine a light on issues related to conservation, but particularly on the point where healthy ecosystems intersect with the fate of indigenous people. I've been extremely lucky to spend a lot of time in the solitude of nature and in the company of people who live isolated but are self-sufficient, and they carve a living with their own bare hands that is full of meaning and full of poetry. And it is from them that I started thinking about enoughness.
In one respect, it was such a time of liberation for women, World War II, because so many men were away fighting. Opportunities opened up for them that had never existed before, to work in plants, to work with farm machinery, to work as welders. But at the same time, for example, Jane, one of the women I profile in the book, this was a very bright young woman who wanted to study engineering and was, just got a tap on the shoulder when she went to go matriculate at the University of Tennessee and was told, no, I'm sorry, your girls don't study that. But then she went on to be, a statistician for the Manhattan Project. So it was limiting and expanding at once almost.